I got this thing on my Q&A. It was like, where do you draw the line between like injury and just pushing further, right, when it comes to like performance? And it's the same thing for like this stuff with the supplements and stuff like that. That's where probably studies can be like the fine line and the balance there, but still pushing further. And so a good thing you can do is like you can tell yourself that is this going to kill you, and it's most likely going to be no. Like the thing probably won't kill you. It never usually does. And then I said too, like even if it has the potential to kill you, because I've been in a situation where, you know, we could have died, right? We could have frozen to death. Not where I could have gotten shot. I mean, just training and stuff, but like even if that's just an opportunity to push even further, to push even harder when there's risk involved. And I made an example of Batman, you know, when he climbs out of the hole in the third movie, right? He didn't make it with the safety rope. He had to ditch the rope and go all out. As an example, right? Don't be an idiot though. Don't be an idiot. And if you are an athlete, or if you want to become an athlete, a lot of people out there looking to perform at a high level. This is why mindset plays a big role, and just overall character. If you have a team, your team is basically a dog handler. You have to be like a dog. And people get offended when I tell you have to be a dog because they think there's some sort of, you have to be like some submissive dog. No, it's not that. It's that you pull on the leash. When someone says stop, you got to be like, no, but I want to do more. Instead of being like, okay, yes, I want to stop. Right? You can't be that way if you're going to perform at a high level. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I was told this in the military too. This is how I know. That's kind of like how I've taken this with me. People, like leaders, they want soldiers who are like, let's go attack. And then the leaders can be like, no, we're not going to do that now. We're going to do this instead. Right? It's much better for them to be like that instead of them having to be like, yeah, go now. Go, what are you doing? Go. No one wants that. No one wants that, right? And it's true for everything, bro. From life too. If you have a girlfriend, right? You don't want to go there, sit there and tell her to go wash, right? She will just wash this. It's much better to be like, hey, babe, you don't need to wash this right now, okay? Don't. It's fine. I got it, right? For example, it's much better that way than the other way around. So you see, okay? I'm guessing you could probably find some other scenarios in life where that could apply too. Super important point. You have to be like a dog. You see, when you're a coach, you don't want anything other than blind obedience. Of course, feedback is important, but no one wants to coach someone who sits there and be like, No one wants that bullshit. But why the fuck would you take your time and try to learn something to someone who is just ungrateful? Why would you ever want to coach that type of person, right? So it's like, if you want to perform at a high level, it's not about finding the best coach or anything. It's not about, it starts with yourself, like your character. And not like if you would perform at a high level, if you want to perform at a high level in business, in relationships. It's not about humility either, because it's not the same. It's just about going the extra mile. It's that fucking simple. It's not going the extra mile. And then it's better to have some people going like, hey, no, you don't have to do that. It's okay. I got it, right? Okay, don't be a kiss ass and don't, be a retard, right? But like go the extra mile. That's what people are looking for, right? No one wants to be around like regular, like everyone's so fucking regular, right? Go the extra mile. Go the extra mile. It's a learning lesson, sometimes I should have gone the extra mile for people, for myself, and I didn't, right? And I learned that now. I learned that now, and the best lessons are learned the hard way, unfortunately. But I also know that from the military and stuff like this. It's like, it doesn't take that much. It's just showing some effort, right? And then, of course, it's like, you don't want to show just effort and not have it be appreciated, right? You want it to be appreciated too. You want to see some results for your effort. Obviously, don't just go in the same loop of trying to, like, if you're in a job and you're putting in a lot of effort and it doesn't get seen, fucking quit that shit immediately. Quit that shit immediately, or just stop doing it. If it doesn't get any response from it, or if it gets negative response, stop doing it. Don't do it, right? It's not any point. If it's a coach that doesn't give you if you're doing, like, of course coaches are different, right? Because maybe it's like they have their own style and stuff. You can sense this. If you're actually intelligent, you sense this stuff. But if you get nagging and any stuff like that when you're actually going out of your way to do something, cut that shit out. Cut that shit out immediately. if you're taking the time to actually go the extra mile, you shouldn't expect too much either. I mean, it's to some degree, right? Some parts of it is like you do it for the team, you do it for the unit, whatever that unit is, whether it's you or you. Like a unit, the smallest unit in the military is 2 people, right? And so a unit can be your family, you and your sister, your brother, right? It can be that small. It can be your girlfriend. It can be your family as a whole. It can be a team. It can be a squad. It can be whatever. A unit. As long as the unit does better, it's the good thing to do. And then you should get rewarded for it too, right? Hard work gets rewarded. That's the way it should work. If it doesn't, then something's wrong. It might be with you. It might not be with you. That's up to you to figure out. If you want to learn more about this stuff, then just start doing it. Because me saying this, I can only enlighten you about this stuff, but you have to go implement this shit. Because if you don't, you're never gonna learn it. Because I can do this shit now and I can see the nuances. I can see all the nuances. This, right? But if you don't do this, you're just lost in limbo, essentially, of either putting in too much work, too little work. You don't even know, right? Go the extra mile and see. See for yourself. See for yourself what's on the other side of the fence. And then, at least, you can make a decision